Hello, hello, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. We're at Maker's End. There's another cup. We're at Maker's End. Olin suggested that we come here. Whoa.
An explosion.
Cup. The Thunderheads. The Rocky Mountain Thunderheads. That's so cool. I see. Hello. All machines cataloged. The Deathbringer. Being cannon turrets. Cooling rods. This component causes high damage and the machine overheats faster. Core. Flamethrowers, grenade launchers, heat vents. In other words, fire is what we use.
Rotate turret! And fire! All weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this demon will be up and running. Another Deathbringer to fill out the ranks.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Okay. Gotta make this easier for us. Means... Boink! No, you don't. I'm grabbing a lot of blaze. Probably a lot more than I need. Shit, 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 shit. No, you don't.
Got their attention?
Oh, that was a lot easier than I...
Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
Oh, shit!
Let's see what you have to say. What? What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Holy shit.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower. It's tight,
Hold for identiscan.
one of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago.
That's thousands of years ago. Okay, up that way. Right? Yep, so that was that way. Let's check out this way. It's gonna be really info heavy, by the way. Clear. This next room on the right.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol is a black quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
To me, logically, it makes sense to always have a back door. It's just accessing the back door.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic Chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Reception log, July 7th, 2064. 9:54 a.m. 9:54. Field command and a dying. of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with this delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 sales presentation on the Chariot line. For instructions, food will be vegetarian only. 10:07. Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global. Wait, fucking what? Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global arrived with his entourage. Refreshments will be served before their 10:30 sale presentation on the Chariot line. For instructions, we'll use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend. No artificial creamers. So that happened. Call security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that NAA Combine grows coffee beans, and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dying had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. And you have a territorial integrity team with a coffee company. Like I said, I'm missing so many freaking data points. Like more get uncovered, but I should have been going through like the ruins with a more fine-tooth comb.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
What? That should be for today. As of today. He would be. Oh wait, no. So Elizabeth would be 5. Theodore Faro would be 12. Oh god, I going on 12. First ever trillionaire. A lot of this is an association of individuals. Why did we have that definition of
corporation? A group of people not unlike a tribe.
Oh.
And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus.
Oh, that's where they came from.
They'll help you understand.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons. Why? The air. There's no smell to it, not even Old Death. Nothing natural.
I want me to go that way, but I'm gonna check this way.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
From J. Friedkin to reception. Hey, reception, if that is your real name. What? You want to know who's scheduled Indo Malay right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain. Because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting. And what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other. So they will try to fight each other with what? That's right, again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin, to you. Oh, he would not want to find me right now. Oh, God. That is disgusting behavior. Oh my God. I damn near pissed myself. Oh, the Faro robot.
Looks like I can climb here.
Oh, shit. What?
I'll bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Okay. Hello? Ah, damn it. Okay, that leads up, but there's a shit ton more down here. Computer lab. Spiritual summit. From Ted Faro to Paula Vasara. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I and FAS in general have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon. Very soon. I'll very soon I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No, kooks. Kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. What? Make it anyone with a credible audience. Oh, that's bad. Because going off of that alone is just meaning that anyone that has a borderline cult following, and so like the TV priest, like television priests and whatnot. FAS campus security log. High priority alert, automated log node. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. Automated log node, full lockdown has been initiated. What? High priority alert. Due to increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. Priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. A reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the currently unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for Identiscan. This was a power struggle happening, and a very scummy one because proper procedure of archiving and/or disposal of project-related data. They didn't want that stuff getting leaked, and they didn't want to have an internal uprising, and that's why the firearms were relinquished. Additional public access access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identity scan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority. I think I know what it was, too.
People were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Big time.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions. From 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
There was one log. Where is it? What wasn't that? It was this one. It mentioned scarabs. Those cockroach bastards must have killed 15 scarabs. That's what he was talking about.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
It looked like that. Because there was one point. That's not going to show the. There's a picture that it made it look like that it was a cauldron.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed. Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Say, I know I saw it somewhere.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Like, the gall of him to say that, and actually, hold on. Because now I'm curious, because if this is the way forward, then what was the other way? Oh no! I realized it when I did it. How far back did you just send me? Okay, you sent me back right before my dumbass fell. Wait, so is this the same fucking spot? It is! Got my 8 metal shards that I really don't need. There. Get. No, and 10 rocks. I don't get, like, when I could easily make that, it has me go to the lower one. All hands on deck. Gordon Nakata to Gia Zierman. Gina, ever heard of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently, there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us. Yes, now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timor related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation states, and NGOs. Well, and that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. They'll call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer or we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. For a second, I thought it said sober and at the bar. Damn it, Aloy. I'm not a fan of you doing that. The RB secret? Get back inside. Don't bother. What does it take to craft one of those? Should at least eat some of the sparkers that I have. Perfect. Tons of fatty meat. Now, the problem that what the hell was that? Okay, so game wants me to go down there. We're not going to do that. The Bonda Sea incident. Stacey Anders. Oh, God. Another problem to add to the big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman of the Banda Sea captured video of a Heart's Timber Horus refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Palua Watar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what's happening. But it looks like what happens inside a blender. Is that the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating. So it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. The prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. No. That to use biomatter as a method of refuel. What the fuck? I looted it twice and got two different sets of things. How did that happen? Okay, that's weird. Not again. Okay, do I still have that data point? Yeah. I think this is... Oh... It's to catch myself. It's not to get up here, and even then, how the fuck? Okay.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
There's still time.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Scan data point.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another Faro has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final Faro has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me.
She fucking did.
I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
And with that, I'm going to leave this episode here. And so thank you guys so much for watching. And like always, I'll see you in the next one. Later.